units went into action, of course. Through the period of that first shift, approximately 134 tons of salt was put out initially, with it being somewhat sleet and freezing rain. Transitioning over to snow, and our other shift came on board at midnight, and we've just been plowing our routes around the clock since then. We're not putting any salt down until we can get some bare surface to the surface. Of course, we got more snow coming, so we'll continue plowing operations until we get to that point.
Have y'all ran into any problems so far?
No problems as far as operations. You know, we had a couple of trucks go down. We're currently at 32 trucks available. We normally have 34, so we've got 2 in the shop getting worked on, and hopefully they'll come back out here pretty soon. We'll get back to 34 units in operation.
What's been the response just with people driving on the roads? We didn't see too many, but what have you guys been seeing?
Last night there was more traffic on the road due to the folks trying to get home. Today it's been less traffic and been a little bit easier to get around and do things that we need to do, but you still have cars out there. So yes, we've been able to do a little bit more with the number of cars being cut down to a minimum.
And excuse me if you said this in the beginning, but how are you all prepping for that second round coming in?
We'll just keep going around the clock, and as the snow falls, we'll continue to plow. Once all the snow has stopped, and then we can get the roads somewhat cleared up to where we can start adding salt, we'll start salting and plowing.
And you mentioned it yesterday about being one team, communicating with other agencies around the city.
Yes.
What's been the response now that we've actually started seeing weather? How's communication been?
We haven't had very many calls from the other police and fire. Luckily, they've been able to get around pretty good. Normally, if they encounter slick roads or whatever, they'll call us, and we'll make sure we send a unit over to assist them to get them to where they need to go.
What's your message to Oklahomans right now?
Same as yesterday. Stay in the house if you can. But again, if you have to get out, take your time, drive carefully, and definitely be safe.
How can we be mindful of salt trucks and snow plows? What's your message on that?
When you see our units, or any units, even the ODOT County units, slow down, give them 200 feet during the storm of leniency, and let them clear the roads and do what they need to do for you to be able to get to where you need to go.
Is there a plan as of now as to how long you're going to be working into next week to continue clearing, or is that still up in the air?
We'll just be here until it's done. Even after we've got most of it cleared up, we'll continue. You know, we'll have those freeze and refreeze, thaw and freeze roads that we'll have to attack, and any calls we may receive that are on our snow and ice route. So probably into next week, Friday, late next week sometime, we'll still be into this.
What kind of conditions are your drivers encountering? Is it ice under snow?
Yes, we got the snow on top of compacted on top of what ice fell yesterday. And then when we do get to that, it stopped snowing here for a while, but once it starts snowing again, we're back to square one. And it may appear that we haven't done anything when that snow hits again, but yeah, we've been plowing around the clock.
How does that layer make it difficult?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
How does that layer make it difficult?
As far as difficulties, our drivers in our units are pretty well versed in what they need to do. So once they get to that point, number one, they slow down a little more. And we don't have very many issues because we can't cut into that ice until salt melts it. So we'll just plow what we can and get the snow off the top. And like I said, once the snow stops, then we'll attack the ice. What little ice may be left under there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Same thing. Will you say and spell out your name?
Of course,
just in case
yep.
title?
Yep. First name's Jesse, Jesse. Last name's Rush, Rush. I'm the director for Embark, the Public Transportation and Parking Department for the City of Oklahoma City.
Jesse, say it one more time.
Yep. First name's Jesse, Jesse. Last name's Rush, Rush. I'm the director for Embark, the Public Transportation and Parking Department for the City of Oklahoma City.
So can you first take us back to last night's Thunder game? There was a lot of people leaving. You kind of talked yesterday that you'd be open for people to use the streetcars.
Yep.
What was the response like using street versus buses last night?
Yeah, it was fantastic. I was out there last night. We saw a lot of folks using the streetcar. We saw a lot of folks using the BRT to be able to get to the game. And we were there to take them back to their park and ride location or back to their home. So it was very heavily used. And again, thanks to the crews here at City of Oklahoma City, Public Works Department, making sure the roads were clear for us to be able to travel on them also.
Have you had many people utilizing the streetcars today?
Yeah, we actually have. We've seen a lot of people using the streetcar. There's a lot of folks wanting to go to Scissortail Park to go sledding, and so the streetcar is definitely there available for those folks. We'll be there all night. We'll be running until the end of service.
How does or if does the snow affect like the track that they're on? Because you know we have what we have now, but we are expecting to get more right now.
Yeah, it certainly could, but our crews are out there constantly. We have what we call the Sweep Caroline. It's a big sweeper, and so we go out and we sweep the tracks. If you're downtown, you'll notice that the streetcar tracks are likely clearer than most of the other roads because we're constantly keeping the tracks clear.
What happens if you don't?
Yeah, so if you don't, the snow could compact into the track switches, turn to ice, and then there's always a possibility for derailment. We've seen that in some of the northeastern parts of the United States. If lots of snow, you can't keep up with it. That has happened before in the northeastern side of northeastern side of the United States.
And same thing with the buses too. What's been the response today? And do you think it'll continue through the weekend?
Yeah, we do. We know that just because some things stop, a lot of folks still have to get to work, and so we're going to continue to provide our service. Again, we're providing the winter detours, so again, we're not going into all the neighborhoods. We're staying on the main roads, but we will be continuing to work and providing that service to the folks that need it to be able to get to their jobs, get to whatever appointment they need to.
Anything else you want to mention?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that folks know that we are still going to be providing those shuttles between the day and night shelters. So anybody that is in the day shelter today that need to be able to get to the night shelter tonight, we'll provide that shuttle to be able to get there and make sure that they're able to transition between the day and night shelters.
For free.
For free, absolutely. Yep. All right, thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
So it's my understanding we're gonna do this every day at 10?
Huh?
Every day at 10?
Every day at